So a little explanation about the hinges that we're using for this project. They're not your standard hinges, and they're actually a little pricier, a lot pricier than most standard hinges. I bought these from Rockler. They're hidden hinges. They mortise into the edge of the piece as opposed to the face of the project. And I did that for a couple of reasons. It kind of detracts from the look of the piece if you see the barrel of the hinge on the edge. Plus, with my daughter getting in and out of the bed, I didn't want to risk scraping her leg or anything, stubbing her toe on the barrel of the hinge on the front of the piece. So these mortise, like I showed you, into the piece, so you can't even see them, and they work really nice. They are a considerable amount more. They're about $41 for the pair, and I did 2 pairs on this piece because the door's so heavy. And you can buy those from Rockler. They're sauce hidden hinges or invisible hinges. I use the template, the guide that you can purchase from Rockler as well for the installation. It is invaluable for what it does. You don't have to use it. It comes with a template. The hinges come with a template, paper template that you can use if you want to go that route. I had used this on the American flag project that we did, so I had purchased it previously along with the guide bushing that goes with it, that you have to use with it. Speeds up the process probably half the time that it would take me. I also cut this, once you get the router bit installed, you kind of have to set up the depths for the hinge, and that takes a little bit of time. But once I got it set, I had cut kind of a template into a piece of oak to use as a depth stop adjustment. So every time I use it, I can just use it against this piece instead of measuring it with any ruler or any measurement tools. So it's the same adjustment every time, you know, no messing around with it. So it's a pretty quick process. The 4 sockets for the hinges took me maybe a half an hour, and that's 8 holes for each, 4 for each side of the piece. Those will be coming in tomorrow, but the nice thing is I can make all these ahead of time before I even get the hinges in, and I'm all set to go when they come. So also the template doesn't come with it, but on the center I marked the center of the socket, which it doesn't come with, and then when I lay out my hinge marks on my full piece, I can just line up this center line on those marks and do it. They come with end pieces that swivel down because they're meant for doors, like cabinet doors or even like a full length door, and you just use those and it hangs on the edge. Because I'm doing these all the way down, there isn't really a mark to line up on, so I made my own and then just lined it up, which makes it a lot easier for alignment for the 2 pieces. Any other questions? If you have any other questions about where to get this hinge set up, the guide block or the bushing, what size, leave me a comment and I can answer those questions for you. But thanks for watching, and we'll keep on moving here. a bit of a goof. We're routing out the pockets, the hinges. This one kind of blew out, that front face. So we just taped in the hinge for now and filled it in with putty, and we'll kind of sand it and then repaint that one afterwards. But for now, we'll mount it and keep the bed project going. Bed's all set, so we'll kind of let that side dry up, and then I'll film putting the door on once it's secure, or once it's stable off and painted. We'll put the door on and we'll film that portion, but otherwise here it is. We'll get the mattress going and we'll show that. So this is the final bed completed. We fixed the hinge on that lower door there, so you can't really tell, but we had a little issue with it. So we'll show you kind of how we open it. That's the handle hole right there. So you just kind of stick your finger through and open it up, and you got storage underneath. Drop it down, and it fits nice and snug into place. Barely see the hinges, nice and smooth, so nobody will catch their legs on them coming out of bed. So that's it, folks. Bed's done, and everyone's happy, ready to hang out in bed. Thanks for watching.